Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Your Viking is here with a special video for you today. As promised many months ago, I was going to do a special video for hitting my 20k subscribers this year, which is such a great achievement, and I just want to celebrate with you guys. We have some never before seen footage on this channel. We have a couple of Q&A questions, and we're going to revisit some old videos. So make sure to hang out for the rest of this video and give it a thumbs up and a comment. I appreciate it so much, guys. As some of you might know, I have a beer advent calendar. So today's beer is When Helles Freezes Over. Munich Helles. Looks pretty dope. Let's give it a taster. Skål, everybody. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers and so much support, especially this year, which has been so hardcore. I really appreciate every single one of you. Skål, everybody. That's a good one. I really like that, actually. That's a very good beer. So first order of business, I have so many people to thank. Of course, every single one of you who subscribed, thank you so much. Every single Patreon I have, you guys are amazing. You keep this channel going. I say this every time, but it's so true because, you know, I didn't want to start a Patreon. I didn't understand why people would pay me to make videos. It was just me watching stuff. It didn't make sense to me. But one of my friends that I met through YouTube, she was like, you gotta do it, man. People will become a Patreon. And then soon after that, I started reacting to, you know, The Expanse, and that has a huge fan base, so I got so many patrons, and Witcher as well I started watching, and it's just like been such a great supportive community on Patreon. I've had some real dedicated people that I want to give a shout out to. Number one is, of course, my boyfriend Sharang. Thank you so much for being my first Patreon and also supporting me so much on my journey in YouTube. I actually started this channel before we were even dating, but he's been supporting me throughout. And also, thank you so much to Chris, who 2020 has been a Patreon since 2020, as has John C, John Creighton, Lich King, Willis Onyxia, MZ, and I also want to thank my dad. He also has become a Patreon and a YouTube member. Like, just so much support from my family and from people I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. I also want to give a special thanks to my moderators who have helped so much. You know, I started streaming, I believe, last year, and I made moderators for the first time ever, and they really helped me out. So thanks so much to Space Monkey and Arnold Lane especially, or as I like to call him, Arne. I've seen Arne in live time, you know, helping protect me when people have been like harassing me on my live streams. So thank you so much. Also, other moderators are my boyfriend and David Chandler. So thank you guys so much for keeping this channel from hate, and so I don't have to deal with it every single time. I really appreciate you guys. And I got a couple questions a long time ago, so I'm gonna be answering a couple of those today, and I'll be like having some videos intermittent throughout. So the first question is from I am Gandalf the White Wizard. That's a great name, buddy. And you asked what my favorite movie is, and if I'm gonna do more TV shows, and I'm also gonna let you know what a couple of my favorite shows are eventually. I've always said the past couple of years, it's so hard to choose a favorite movie because it entirely depends on what you want to watch. But I've always said that my favorite movie is Thelma and Louise. It's just got all the elements that I love in a movie. I need some badass women, you know that. I need a great, you know, provocative plot, a bit of comedy, a little bit of action, you know, a little bit of romance, just like, but the most important thing is just seeing like friendship, like female friendship or sisterhood, you know, that kind of thing. Really just, that's like a personal thing for me. I love seeing that, and you know, you can't go wrong with Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. That's my #1 movie. I of course have, for different genres, different favorites, and I have some favorites because of my channel. So I really appreciate my reactions because, you know, Patreon especially, where people vote for my reaction videos, I watch movies where I never thought I would watch, not because they're outdated, because I never thought of myself as being into sci-fi, into action, or, you know, I just hadn't even heard of some of these movies before. So it's just really great for me to experience it, and reacting to things, it makes me like really sit down and focus, especially. And in this day and age, that's kind of hard with, you know, all the fast-paced media. So, you know, I've watched some really great movies. One of my favorites, for example. I've done a lot of, this might cause some controversy in the chat, but I've done a lot of franchises, right? And, you know, I just really am so happy I got to experience The Lord of the Rings on my channel. That's number one for me. Those movies just really, not only did I get so many views and great comments and positive feedback from all of you, but I just felt really emotionally invested throughout. You know, like the first movie got me into the world, and then the next two I was just fully invested, and it led to some sponsorship opportunities, which was awesome. And yeah, that was just a really great experience. I can't wait to rewatch those movies, honestly. And thanks for recommending those and for voting for those. Now, we're gonna see a real special video that nobody has seen on this channel yet. I'm gonna give a little bit of context because it's kind of confusing. By the way, this is Boo Radley. I'm taking care of him for this month. And my baby boy that has to make an appearance because he's just as famous as I am on this channel. Kalle! And he's licking his ass. I'm not even joking. Of course you are. Of course you are, buddy. Kalle, can you say hey to the camera? Can you say hey? Let's stop interrupting him, shall we? So I must have been about 10 or 11 years old, maybe 12. I was living in Mozambique at the time. And for whatever reason, I went into my sister's room. She's 2 years older than me. She had a PC computer and I did not. I went into her room and I just recorded myself doing the most random thing I've ever seen. And then I just left and I didn't tell anybody, and she found it a couple of years later, then posted it on Facebook, so that was great. I'd totally forgotten about it as well. And it's the first time I went in front of a camera on a computer and filmed myself doing anything. So I think it's pretty relevant here, and you guys will see me make an absolute fool of myself. So let's get to it.
What's up? I'm crazy over. I'm back to get you. What are you doing? No! I'm crazy over back from the crazy world. And this is time. What's that? What's that? It's time for Crazy Over to go. Bye-bye. I'll be back.
Well, there's that, guys. I cannot believe it. What prompted me to do that? Like, I can't even say. I've zero idea why I did that. But there you go, guys. That's the first time I filmed myself. Actually reminded me of one of my subscribers, Prince Productions. He always starts with, "What's up?" And this goes way back when I used to do that all the time, apparently. I would go onto my sister's camera and film myself doing that. I hope you enjoy seeing a bit of my weird side as a kid. Let's go to the next question. You're Mr. Lebowski, who is a longtime subscriber and has also been a Patreon. He's also made some really great videos that combine different reactions, so definitely go check it out. I'm featured in some of them. But he asked, what's it like to be a Viking? And why am I so into, Vikings? Well, first of all, I'm Swedish, and I'm 5'10" or 11, and it's just in my blood, I guess. I come from a really small village in Sweden, and especially over there, I feel like people are kind of tied to the old roots, and it's associated with my gamer tag. I changed it to Viking Girl, and from there, one of my subscribers started referring to me as the Vi Queen instead of Viking, and I adopted that for the channel. I think it really suits the channel, and I kind of adopted this little persona. Well, it's fully me when I'm gaming anyways, but the Viking helmet and all of that, I adopted that for my streaming part of this channel because of that, and I think it's been a really fun, and I've loved learning more about Norse mythology, and it's just so awesome. Honestly, it's like really cool. And I did get this horn as a gift from my sister's boyfriend, and I just kind of went all in there. It's part of my roots. So That's why. What is it like to be a Viking? It's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Thanks for the question, man. I'll ask another question before I go into another video here, which is even more embarrassing, if you can believe that. Don't know why I'm showing it to you, but this one is actually already on YouTube, on another channel from 11 years ago. Stoner K asked what my favorite song is, or favorite songs, and what can I play on guitar. As you can see, I have a couple of guitars in the background. I am a humongous fan of the band Heart, whom I also saw on New Year's. Yeah, they're still rocking it, man, after all these years. But Heart's my favorite band. My favorite song, I would say, is probably Straight On. Although I have a lot of favorites. I love Baby Lestrange. I love Rockin' Heaven Down. I love, obviously the first one I got into was Crazy on You. They're my number one, and I was really, really excited to see them. I listen to a lot of things, but mostly classic kind of hard rock. I'm really into Thin Lizzy. This year I became really into Blue Oyster Cult. Just kind of that music. I think I got it from my dad, but I really, really love rock, man. And as for what I can play on guitar, I'd say right now I'm more of a bassist, and I can pretty much pick up on anything. The acoustic here I actually got from my mother. It's from when she was a kid, and I do want to play even more on that. I just haven't had the time, but I guarantee I will be practicing more through the years, and you'll be seeing more music videos. Actually, keep an eye out. I'm gonna be posting a Christmas special for you guys. I can just play general chords, and I'm not at the level where I can just pick it up and play any song. I'm not that level, but my partner, he definitely is. He's a great musician, and he's really got me into the music, and I really appreciate that. So we'll definitely be playing more together. He's super talented, and I want to show that to you guys. I've actually been telling him he has to start his own channel as well. He actually got me this beautiful SG. It's actually the same guitar as Nancy had for Barracuda in Heart, so that's why he gave it to me, and it's one of my most prized possessions, so I can't wait to properly be able to play her. Now for the most embarrassing video. Context: I was living in Taiwan. I went to the Taipei American School there, and decided with my friends to prank a couple of teachers. We were real fans of Rebel Wilson after watching Pitch Perfect, and we discovered the Sid Shuffle dance from Ice Age. Decided to do that behind all my teachers for whatever reason.
What's up? Hey, shalom everybody. That's not a real word, but keep trying. Anyways.
Not that PC, man.
Yeah, so I'm Dogs and Cats. I'm Platypus. And I'm Numchuck. And today we're gonna be doing some dance dares. We're gonna be doing the continental drift behind some of our teachers. Enjoy. Yeah. Peace.
Context for this: my brother-in-law is a DJ, and he helped mix this for us.
Channel is dedicated to Rebel Wilson. Let's go. Dogs and cats and dogs and cats and platypus. Dogs and cats and dogs and cats and nunchucks. What? Nunchucks. Yeah. Let's go again, yo. Dogs and cats and dogs and cats and platypus. Dogs and cats and nunchucks. Dogs and cats and all the animals are dead.
That's actually a bop, dude. I would listen to that. I had it as my ringtone for a couple of years. Oh my god, and then we just fall on the dirty ground.
This is Sid the Sloth from the movie Ice Age.
This is on YouTube, by the way.
This new dance, the continental drift. It's time to get upon
I'm wearing a Damon Salvatore shirt. I was just laughing the entire time. I couldn't stop from laughing, and I was really nervous because I don't do this sort of thing. I'm really proper. And we were asking them really serious questions, like, how's it like being a teacher in Taiwan, that kind of thing. And, like, nobody noticed except one of the teachers, and she was, like, my favorite one, so I felt really bad, because she was being super nice. Oh, this guy scared me, and I he wasn't even my teacher, but I did it. I wonder if any of them know that we did this. See me just trying not to laugh. Just why? Man, even then I was tall compared to everybody, and these are like the white girls in my class. This was my theory of knowledge teacher. I did not like... No, not theory of knowledge. This was my... What was it? Geometry with proof. Which I associate those two because they were my least favorite subjects ever. I'm such a loser, bro. That girl, like, was there and she just saw it happen. I was laughing. That's Nina. She is a designer. Pretty awesome. Hey, not bad. I got moves, yo. Hey, hey. What is my clothes, though? I have no idea who this guy is. This is a teacher that was my favorite teacher. I'm still on Facebook friends with her. Oh, and like, yeah, we got photobombed by another guy. Another teacher. That's the best thing ever. And she dropped her pencil case, and then she's like, well, what are you guys doing? I edited, this was like the first video I edited, I think. Unless you count the last one, which I don't, because I don't even know what I filmed on. This is my friend who did not want to be on camera. We made her do it. Hey guys, okay. It actually has 2,800 views. And we have 4 subscribers, and we're called Rebel Explosion. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that never before seen footage. The next 2 videos are just like throwbacks to my most viewed video. And one of my first videos ever is what we're gonna be checking out next. But let's get to some more questions. Okay, so Matt Pullen asked if I'll be reacting to Orphan Black. Because, you know, I reacted to Why Not Earth, and they think that I'd really like Orphan Black. I watched Orphan Black 3 times. It's a great show. It's one of my favorites, and I love that it's Canadian too. Yeah, I've already watched it. I only watch things on my channel that I've never seen before. Like, honest to God, it's my first time watching it. I don't have the time to watch it, think of what to say, and then rewatch it. So every comment you see on any reaction video is on the spot stuff. People really accuse me of watching it beforehand because I predict so much that's gonna happen, but I've watched so many movies and shows growing up. I've read so many books. I have an English degree. I'm doing my master's in publishing right now. I know how people format stories. I know how people think when they're writing something. And I feel like that's what helps me predict what's gonna happen. And if I can't predict it, I get super excited, and you guys will see that in some reactions, like when I smile when I get surprised by something because I didn't predict it. And that's just how my brain works, and I think that's kind of what makes me uniquely positioned to be a reactor, because yeah, I make some dumb comments, sure, but I also feel like I understand the story on a little bit of a deeper level. An anonymous person asked what my favorite reaction was to film, and I love this question because I've just had so many great movies I've reacted to that have taken me by surprise. And I think the first like most obvious one was, well, it's hard to choose, Alien and Terminator. First of all, I didn't know what Alien was about. I didn't even know really Sigourney Weaver or a cat was in it, and I feel like I related to it on such a deep level because it's a woman and her orange cat. And, you know, I love my baby. Cully. I love you so much. He is my child. So when Ripley just chooses her cat, I really, really, really related to that, and I had such a great time. It was really well done, honestly. Super well done. Great movie. And that was one that I love reacting to and I love doing. And speaking of my cat, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but whenever I start filming or, you know, he hears me start filming, he just comes here and he's either lying in the background or he's coming up to my lap. Because I've been recording since before I even got him, and I think he just knows that I'm doing something that I love because he wants to be involved. And yeah, he's a huge part of this channel, so, you know, cat emoji in the comments if you love Kalle. I'm not gonna check out my first ever video posted because it's my Carmilla video and it's 19 minutes. It's a bit too long. My next one's 8 minutes, which is Supergirl. Carmilla also was, I didn't even have a camera when I filmed it. I filmed it with my laptop, and then my laptop it was the worst experience ever because it unsynced my voice and I had to resync everything, and I just learned a lot about editing from that one video alone. It was a great web series, but I think Supergirl is really what kind of put me on the map. That and Walking Dead. Of course, Walking Dead. I started off watching Walking Dead when, you know, Negan kills a bunch of people. Yeah, I'll tell you all about the experience, but let's check out my second video ever posted, which was 8 years ago, 2.9 thousand views, which is pretty impressive considering it's my second video ever. But the, you know, LGBTQ plus community is really what got me to where I am, and that's why I choose to have the progress flag and all of my favorite queer characters on my wall, because really the amount of support I got from the community when I started out with Supergirl, I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for that. And the first reactions I ever saw was for the 100, and that's, you know, that was big in the community. And what I find with the reactions is, you know, a lot of people I know here personally don't actually watch the shows I watch, and so I looked for somewhere else to validate my feelings. And I feel like that's what reactions do. You get excited seeing other people watch something you really like or got really emotional about, and you feel validity. You get, maybe you see some new sides of the whatever you're watching, and it's just like, it's just a pretty interesting thing. And, you know, a lot of people don't understand it, but I'm glad that, you know, you guys who watch my videos do, and it's been a great experience. Let's check out Supergirl Reaction, Season 2, Episode 1. I was real creative with the title. I have no idea what this episode is about. But I'm wearing glasses. I look cute. And I'm making sure to wear my tank top so you guys can see my shoulders.
Hi guys, my name is Ylva, and today I'm going to be reacting
I said my
to
name
Supergirl.
the Swedish way back
I wasn't
then.
originally going to react to Supergirl, but I think it's going to be a pretty exciting season, so that's why I decided to start.
I was right. This is a good time to react to
I'm
it.
going to watch the first and second one back to back.
Got really gay.
Upload them on different days depending on how much I actually react.
I had my volleyball medals in the background.
You don't know what's in there.
Oh my god.
Oh god, this was the worst character. No, okay, I did not like this character. I forgot what his name was. Mon-El. I didn't like him. But I'm happy for
He's like the cutest superhero.
Melissa and him. I know they're together in real life. For me, the writing just kind of didn't go there.
Because I care about making the most out of my life. I squeeze every drop.
She was like one of my
every
favorites.
single
And I think she leaves, and I didn't like that.
That's intense.
Just look at the quality and the sound. Do you guys not enjoy the 4K now? And the actual lighting I have? Ooh, white. Oh my gosh.
He's so different from T-Ball.
Dude, I totally failed. Oh, I wrote that I failed. What is it?
So you see Tyler playing.
Probably the opposite for the... I don't actually know what camera setting is, but it's either that or is that.
I know.
Oh, he looks really good.
He looks like a really good Superman, honestly. I did not watch the show. Superman and Lois, I think it's called. But I watched clips from it.
They're both so attractive.
I said they're both so attractive. Yeah, my bi-side showing.
Thank you all for your hard work.
Your cousin smells terrific.
I met her. I met Kyler Lee. I have her autograph
Last night, and it
right
was
there.
Sunny and pot. Just steer clear of Miss
And
Grant.
she called me a tall drink of water.
I've got some swag
and I'll never forget it.
Yep. But Lex can't.
Dude, I'm not even using earphones. This is just like the audio I'm hearing as well, I think.
His sister's now running with her.
Yep, and she just.
That's terrible. I really did not know what I was doing.
And who are you exactly?
Oh, is this her first time in this episode?
I'm not with the Daily Planet. I'm with, like I said, I'm not a reporter. You could have fooled me. I hope this isn't the last time we talk. I want to be a reporter.
Well, that was a good episode. It was interesting seeing Tyler.
Wow, I was so soft-spoken back then.
He did a pretty good job, and it'll be interesting to see how Clark's and Kara's relationship develops, and we get to see more.
Okay, shut up. So this was 8 years ago. I was just 20 years old. FYI, I'm filming this current video 4 days before my birthday. My birthday's on the 22nd. And again, thankful for all you guys. And I actually just quickly want to check out, before I go to my #1 video, which is embarrassingly still Vampire Diaries. Actually, while I'm here, I just remembered something I wanted to show you guys, but it's my stats. My stats on my channel. I think it would be interesting for you guys to see that. Vampire Diaries will be #1 forever, I think, because it's still like 20K ahead of Predator. For Lifetime, I have 4 million views. I think that deserves a cheers, guys. 4 million views? I can't even fathom that. You guys are amazing. My top live stream is the first time I played Witcher. And it's all first time playing. So like first time playing Skyrim, first time playing Elden Ring. And most people come back to my Lord of the Rings. That makes so much sense. I really gotta get to... Star Wars is next, and then I really got to get to some more John Wick videos. Most of you guys are from the United States and the United Kingdom, and then Canada, Germany, and Brazil. Shout out to all you guys. 84% are still not subscribed, and 79 are men. Thank you to all the dudes out there. Now we have 2 more questions here, so I'm gonna finish that, and then we're gonna watch my #1 video on my channel, PHJ223, as how did I end up in Canada? A lot of you guys might know, but I spent my entire life traveling the world since I was 1 month or 2 months old. Due to my dad's job, we lived all over the world. I've lived in Thailand, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, Pakistan, Mozambique, Taiwan, and then I finished off my last 2 years of high school doing the IB program at boarding school in Sweden. And when I was at boarding school, it was pretty tough. Imagine living with 20 women. It's rough. Thankfully, I met my best friend there at the time. You know, the IB program is a university level high school program. It's kind of like AP. It's over a longer period of time. It's like for 2 years we study it, you know. I'm a pretty good student. I ended up with a 38, I think, out of 42 in IB. And I love math, I love English, I love all the sciences. I really had trouble figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. But one thing that came so naturally to me since I was a kid was writing, was English, you know? So I decided, okay, #1, I want to study English at university. Where do I do that? I always thought I'd end up in the US, because everybody in Sweden, honestly, you're like, oh, I want to go to the US, that's where your dreams come true. I really despise the SAT test process. I've done the PSAT twice, and I just like, why the hell do I need to do these tests to go to the US? Knowledge, I'm not going to use really again. Words, I'm never going to use. Like, it just pissed me off to a degree where I'm like, I'm not going to go. I did well, you know, in the PSATs, and I just felt like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to succumb to these tests. So I just skipped that. And it was like, what's close? It's Canada. And I did some more research on Canada. I looked it up, and it looks great, and it is great. I've had such a great time since coming here. I applied to the top 3 universities of Canada, so McGill University, and also University of Toronto, and then University of British Columbia here in Vancouver. Got accepted into all of them. Then I was like, okay, what do I choose? I decided, what do I want to do after? I'm like a big planner. That's something you gotta know about me. I plan everything way in advance. I already knew I wanted to do my master's degree because I had a feeling an English degree wouldn't just cut it. And I was right, I didn't get a job after graduating from my undergraduate. And publishing was just the first thing that came to mind because I love books. That's what every person who studied publishing is. That's the main reason. So I decided, okay, I want to do publishing. There's only one publishing school in all of Canada, and it's here in Vancouver. So like, well, I guess I'm going to UBC. And that's why I ended up here in Canada. I've been here for 9 years now. Did not know they only accept like 15 students a year. So I didn't think I'd get in. I did. As I shared to some people, I actually got a scholarship that'll pay for my entire second semester. Another reason to celebrate today, right? We're doing great on the channel this year, and we're doing great in school this year. So, great way to end the year. I realized I didn't really answer a question before about TV shows on my channel. I just remembered it now, but I will continue to do TV shows. I have so many on my backlist that I'm gonna react to, but as you know, I edit my own videos. I did have an editor for a couple of my movie reactions, but you know, it's a bit expensive, and eventually I may be able to afford an editor, which would be great, because then I can get more content out to you guys. You know, just keep being patient with me, as you already have been, and I will get to it as soon as I can. You know, right now, middle of my degree, master's degree, so we'll see when it happens, but I do feel like my life will finally calm down. Favorite shows is actually something I want to share with you guys. Nostalgia factor. I watched Charmed and Smallville like 6 times each, so that's a nostalgia factor show. But I think #1 show for me that I'm rewatching right now is Lost. I know a lot of people have an issue with the end, and other people think it's like the best end ever, and I'm in that crowd. I think it's a great show. I think another show that really moved me to, in a way, another show hasn't in just 1 season, was The Haunting of Hill House. That's makes me cry like every time I watch it, and I am a big horror fan, so that's gonna be like up there in that list. The most exciting, kind of suspenseful, crazy show also is Wentworth, at least the first 3 or 4 seasons of that. I haven't finished it because some shit happens, but that's just so well done as well. And another #1 show is obviously The Walking Dead. You know, the last few seasons was a little bit rough, but honestly, how that show was started, it kind of changed my life. I was in high school when I started it. I've been in this long journey, you know. I'll tell you guys about the first time I knew I'm gonna keep doing YouTube is when I posted my first Walking Dead reaction. But it's season 7, episode 1 reaction. 42,000. I think overnight, I don't know if from my memory, I think I got like 20,000 views. And this was like one of my first videos. I hadn't even posted 10 videos and I had that many views, you know? And I think it's because it was such a shocking episode. And when I woke up, I actually like cried because I hadn't seen so many comments, so many views on my channel, and I freaked out. And I think I went out and bought a new camera after this. I actually shared myself crying for one of the first times ever to this channel. And you know, if you've watched my channel for a long time, I do cry. But what you should know about me personally is I don't cry in front of people. Like, my mom literally saw this and was like, why do you cry in front of the whole world but not me? But it's just something personal I share with you guys on this channel. If you were with me in person, I would probably not cry in front of you or do everything to avoid it. Let's go to the moment it happens. So if anybody hasn't seen The Walking Dead, maybe just skip a couple minutes.
I need you
Lol.
to know me. So, back to it.
Oof, it still hurts, guys. I was in such shock. And just started like crying. And seeing that fucking eyeball, like, it really hurt me. I'm like tearing up right now.
Buddy, you still there? don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak. But you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard. Your eyeball
Negan.
just popped
Seriously,
out.
man. Glenn was one of my favorite characters. For sure.
Maybe I'll find you.
Enough of that. After that, you know, I don't know, I kind of fell out of it. I did want to see what would happen to Negan, and I kept watching. And I kept watching, I think, because of my channel. I probably would have stopped if I wasn't reacting to it. I'm like, well, shit, I just started. But I'm glad I did, because, you know, The Ones Who Live, what a freaking spin-off show. And Daryl Dixon I'm enjoying a lot, too. So, yeah, it was a dedication, though, because I think it was season 10 or whatever. It was just really slow. I don't think they knew what they were doing. And last but not least, let's look at our #1 video. The Vampire Diaries. Okay, let's get to it. I can't believe this has 166,000 views, but you know what I think? I started watching this from like the first season with my sister, and then I watched it with my friends. And, you know, when you grow up with something and you see it come to an end, and it's just, you know, people die, and it's shocking, and it's like, it's the end of an era. And I feel like that's what connected us, and that's why it still gets views every day. It's a wild show.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is Eva, and today I'm going to be reacting
Oh, I'd been to
the
Klexicon for the first time at this
finale
point.
Of The Vampire Diaries. It has been one
New
crazy
camera,
ride.
but no mic.
I'm ready.
No.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, thank God. Enzo.
Ah, I love him. He's the best.
Sorry, love. Looks like you're tired.
They were a surprising couple, and I love them.
No.
Is it Catherine?
No.
Rude.
I knew it was. I didn't react because I was like, it's probably Catherine.
Oh, God damn it.
I actually fell for it the first time. What a rookie.
I love Catherine.
Wait,
If she's
what?
like
I
that,
hate
she's
Catherine.
lovely.
No, I hate her. I was so young then. Or I would never leave my sister though.
You are human. Which is why I can do this. No, dude. Walk out these tunnels. And you were not going to stop.
Oh damn!
Oh,
I forgot this happened.
Because I am the big brother.
I'm a lot more comfortable in front of the camera already from this video.
You got strong enough to do anything you put your mind to. In love.
You're not alone. This was great. I love this. Anything with family, bro. And I maybe should rewatch the Vampire Diaries.
I love this song.
I do love this song.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Is it Frey?
It's feeling epic.
Don't let me go. Like seeing myself be so emotional about this is making me emotional more than anything. Yeah, I think this is one of the few ones where I cried throughout the entire video. Almost.
Dear Diary, thank you.
I couldn't give two shits about this character though. Matt Donovan. Like, I really don't care.
They even gave me a bench.
This comment.
Good for you, you got a bench.
Oh my god! I love this. That was a rough one when she passed.
Plus, soon after the school opened, she got a most impressive donor.
Klaus! Dude, that's a couple I ship hard. Everyone, okay, this is...
Day,
Okay.
after a long
I love endings like this.
find each other again.
Finding each other again, everybody coming back. And I like seeing that, and people think it's cheesy or they don't understand, but I like it. It's in my belief that, you know, I'll see people I love again. I love that. I'm gonna end it there. But, yeah, I guess that's why I really got into that show, is because, you know, relationships. I get emotionally invested in things like that. Makes sense. I feel like a lot of people do, and it's nice seeing somebody else have as an emotional response as you do, and that's what I wanted to give everybody when I started reacting, and I hope that, you know, it helped you guys in some way or entertained you somewhat. I've had a blast these past 8 years making videos for you guys, and I look forward to many more years to come. I appreciate your patience so much, especially this year when I've had to work on my own life a bit. And I hope that I can make even more content in the future for you guys and have some really great moments together again, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I just, again, want to thank you all so much for all your support throughout the years. 20K, we did it. Let's get it up to 100K, right? That's the next celebration. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and always remember that your Viking loves you.